So I had a normal life growing up, and what caused me to grow up fast is that unfortunately my dad passed away in 2015, and end of junior year, start of 2019, I was orphaned. Kind of just flipped my whole script like on its head. You go from drama and homework being the biggest thing in your life to now you got to worry about having hours so that you can eat. My name is Dane Johnson. I'm from Aurora, Colorado. I'm a student at the career pilot program at Blue Line Aviation. 21 years old, moved across the country to become a pilot. The rating I'm currently working on right now is instrument. It's got to be the coolest thing to do, flying in clouds, and especially with these G1000s, real easy compared to a lot of the other aircraft. Both my parents were flight attendants, and in fourth grade, we had been traveling all across the world just on reserves. I realized I enjoyed the traveling to the destination more than the actual destination itself. My head was glued to the window. I was hooked. I realized that there's nothing else that I wanted to do. So I had a normal life growing up, and what caused me to grow up fast is that unfortunately my dad passed away in 2015, and end of junior year, start of 2019, I was orphaned. Kind of just flipped my whole script like on its head. You go from drama and homework being the biggest thing in your life to now you got to worry about having hours so that you can eat. I served at DIA, Denver International Airport, usually 40, 60 hours. I mean, it was a grind. I was very blessed. My best friend, he had some extra space in an unfinished basement, and I was able to rent that out as long as I made my own way. I had adult priorities at 17. That definitely made me grow up fast because I didn't have a choice. I had to actively choose to be more than my circumstances. My only plan was to save up enough money to get through training, and that was pretty much as far as my plan went. What I was looking for in a school and what made me choose Blue Line specifically is I wanted to get everything done in one go. I wanted to take out one loan and get all of my ratings. I wanted everything in one spot. All you have to do is do your work and show up, and you'll succeed. And that's what I found with this program, but then I also got the bonus of really cool planes, like flying planes with 40 hours. That's awesome. Moving across the country, that was, start by saying awful, but then it was also exhilarating. It was stressful. It was the most happy moment of my life because, huge changes. You feel everything intensely too. You have all of your life's belongings packed in your car, and there was a moment where I gave my key to my roommate, and then that was it. I no longer had a place there, and it was 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm just looking at this car, and I'm like, that has all of my life's work, and I'm gonna go drive it 24 hours, 1,700 miles across the country to start new. I mean, I don't really know if there's words that can explain that feeling. It's crazy. I did 17 hours in one go. One of the surreal experiences that you're really only gonna have once in a lifetime. We got people from all across the world. We got people from the Netherlands, me from Colorado. I have a buddy from Washington State. I would say that's definitely helped the transition a little bit, and definitely helped us all fit in with each other, especially in the apartment, because we're all here for the same reason, really. Everyone's willing to help everybody out. There's not a single time where I've ever needed to pry to study or anything like that. Everyone here has been making sacrifices to chase their dreams, really. So it's this mutual respect for each other. And right now, I mean, my sister's doing the same thing, so I just gotta follow her steps. So she went to Embry-Riddle over in Prescott, and she is working for GoJet right now. Super awesome. It's tough to brag to her though, because everything I do, she's already done 10 times over, so there's really no beating that, but there's nobody I'd be more proud to call my older sister. She'll send me some pictures of just her doing cool stuff, or Snapchats of I just landed my first jet, and I'm like, oh, come on. At this point, I'm just trying to keep up with her. She took me up and we flew around Red Rocks and stuff. It's the most well-known spot in Colorado, I'd say. Imagine having a concert and you have this gigantic rock and the city view behind you. Just nothing beats Colorado, I'm sorry. Favorite memory here, my longest solo. It was Halifax to Kinston and then back. That was a moment where you really get to feel like you're actually spreading your wings. I mean, to think that I had almost like a $500,000 aircraft. They gave me the keys, let me go. It's like, what? Like, that's crazy. Really surreal experience. I mean, I got back, I was grinning ear to ear. I'm so relieved to have a program where everything's all in one spot, because there's a ton of hoops and fees and everything that you need to jump through when it comes to aviation. It's a hard industry to break into. So, having worked as hard as I could for 3 years to save up enough money to make it happen, the fact that I'm finally here. I mean, when I got accepted, I'll admit it, I cried. Like, it was just this huge sense of like this weight getting lifted off my shoulders. Really excited, and I'm looking forward to the future, and it's a good feeling.
Alright, let's try that again. I'll hold the door open for me.
Okay, gotcha.